everybody, welcome back. How's everybody doing? Let me know how everybody is going, if you're creating anything, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. So I've got a little surfboard here, which is an ornamental one. I'm supposed to have it hung on the wall or something like that. My daughter, it had a picture on it, which was one of those plastic ones, and my daughter asked me to do a beach scene on there. So of course I said yes, and I will video it so people can see. How cool is that? So I've got some platinum. This one is high temp 100. Normally I would use the 360 plus, but I've run out of part B, so I can't use that one. I'm going to mix up some resin and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so while I'm mixing, I will tell you what I'm going to use, the colors that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use my, obviously, Angel White, and I've got my sand color, which I made myself. I don't have this one in the shop anymore, but you can make it with yellow ochre if you got the yellow ochre powder pigment, and white, and you make it as light or as dark as you want. So you just mix those two together in your resin, and then I've got the Blue Lagoon, gorgeous color. This is another one of my recipes, and I've got the teal green. It's another one of mine. I have these two in the shop. The Blue Lagoon is, I've had trouble sealing the bottle, so a lot of the lids may leak, may not, but I'm selling them all at a big discount so that you can still get it. I don't really want to reopen, clean them. You know how hard it is to clean epoxy, so it is what it is with these ones, but you can get them cheaper, and I probably won't have a label on them, but I'll put a little label on it so you sort of know what it is, and you'll get it cheap. And it's a gorgeous color, so it's a real shame, Okay, I think I've got this one right. There's lots of bubbles, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to mix the white first because I want my white to be sitting in this for a bit. And I won't need a lot at all, because I'm only going to do a couple of stripes of that white. So I'm going to mix it first and let it sit. Alrighty, now that looks good. How many of you over there watching have heard of the Le'Rez Angel White Epoxy Pigment? Let me know in the comments. How many of you are actually using it and happy with it? Just let me know in the comments below if you wouldn't mind. Once again, I don't need a lot of this sand color as well. Alright, that one's done. And then we're going to go with these two. I've got to leave a little bit to grease the pan. So I don't need a lot, but I do need a little bit. It just helps everything move nicely and easily. And because this board is not flat, it's curved, I'm going to have a lot of drippage. So I'm going to make sure to have my lovely molds and things ready so I can scoop things and put them straight in the mold so I don't waste any. See how nice that color is? It's just so gorgeous. Everything comes out really blue. I don't know why. Must be the camera thing. Although this one is bluish. It's so nice. Alright, and this is I've got to stand up for this. This is my lovely teal green. Got to give it a good mix up. And this one is quite transparent. This one is more opaque, and this one's transparent, which is cool because I want it for my shallow. That's going to be nice. I'm not sure. I have a sip of my tea. People, drink ginger tea. It's very, very good for you. Oh, I've got some bits here. I thought I might show you. I might use this actually. I don't know if you've seen a few videos back where I actually burnt, or cooked rather, my resin from a mold. It foamed up and it all kind of foamed up out of the mold. And I cut them the next day and I got these interesting looking, yeah, very interesting looking shapes. So okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get this greased, as we say, and that is a technical term. So I'm going to use my hands to spread this. And I've been using this same stirrer for days now. It's nicely coated with resin. I just do that. A bit bumpy in some spots, but who cares? I just do that. Ah! Did I just nick my glove? I hope not. And then I sit it in something like that, and it's a beautifully resined. Where am I going to put it? I might just lean it against this. Now, let's grease this pan. I'm going to speed up some areas. Hopefully put some nice music on. So you don't get too bored. I have taped the bottom, just so you know. I don't want it to be terribly messy, even though it is for us, but resin will just go everywhere. Just want to check that that didn't actually leak through there. Alright, it's so windy outside. Alright, let's see. There we go. We're going to start with our sand. I'm going to go a little bit on an angle. I might need to move some things out of the way. Can you still see that? Okay. Alright, let's do this. So here we go. We're going to go with our lovely sand color down here. Might maybe go a little bit like that. This one's already found a way to drip down there, which is fine. It's alright, I'll pick it all up as I go. Might need a couple of coats. Let's see how we go. happy to sit on top, but it slides off the edges, which is what we expected to happen. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to go in with our beautiful teal green. I've made it a little bit too opaque. I want the sides to be covered. Once that white goes on top of it, it'll be good, because the white will make it look real good. And we will go over this green as well a little bit. This is a high temp resin. I'm using it here because it's the only one that I have at the moment, but it's really perfect for making coasters and things like that. It can tolerate the temperature up to 100 degrees Celsius. So that's like the boiling point. And you can make your cup of tea and pour it in the cup and set it straight on the coaster, and it won't burn it. It'll be fine. Right, so that's looking good so far. Let me see, it's dripping more to this on this side here. I might have to pop something underneath there. It seems to be dripping more here. Okay, so we're going to get some of that, put it on here. That's quite nice. That's just that paint underneath. Don't even need the white. Sorry if my head's in the way. So that's looking good. We're going to give it a little once over with our torch. Looks like I have to refill my torch. That's looking great. See that? It's already selling, and that's because this pigment was made with Angel White. And Angel White loves the cells. And that is a fact. We will put some shells and things on there, which will be nice. Yeah, it's it is definitely dripping more on this end here. I may need to pop something underneath. I hope it's not too much now. It'll start dripping on the other side. Yep. Okay. I think it's all right now. All right. I'm going to collect some of this before I get the white involved in here. And we want the white to sit for a bit longer in here for might even just do that. Scrapey scrape. Now the other side is going to be a bit of a challenge because I can't get to it. Ah! Alright, so that's that one. Put it aside for now before I make a bigger mess. Alright, we've got it now. We're nearly there. This is so exciting. This is exciting. Are you still properly? I need to keep adding this one. I might even wait until it starts to set a little bit and then go over it. Oh, I've used up all of it. Look at that. It's just running off. Okay, let's go with the whites. I'll do these 3 waves and then see how I go with them. Yeah, we can happily put another wave up top. That's looking good. Maybe this one can go like that, maybe even one like that. I think that's looking pretty good. I don't really want to muck around with it too much. I have to leave it so it'll, but the thing is, it'll probably try and pull it over, but we'll see. That's looking gorgeous. I might just give it a little extra. I always like to do that. I will give it another go. That's quite pretty. I might just give this one, oh, I don't want to muck it up, but I want to give this one a little bit extra. Oh, see, you don't do that, that's for sure. I like it. If it stays like that, I will be very happy. Let's see the drippage situation. Yeah, it's steadily dripping. There are a few bits here that I have to fix. And I can do that with my, just go like that. It's changing already, see I'm losing a lot. And that has moved, so I'm going to put some white on there. Just because I don't like to see that line. So it's obviously moving over this way. Yeah, it's very uneven. This happens. I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit sticky, and then I'll add some shells and things, which will make it fun. But I will definitely have to watch it because of the drips, you see. But it's not impossible to do if you have the right resin. And this resin sets within a few hours, so it'll be good, and then I can do another coat if I want to. I definitely want to do a clear coat over the top of it. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it. I'll probably keep this recording so you can see the changes, and I'll speed it up, and I'll keep scooping up my little bits and pieces that are dropping over here. Okay, so this pretty much started to, oh, I've got to fix that. It's going to be very tricky doing that now. Very, very tricky, but I've got to keep going because I can't just, that's, be careful what paint you use and how it's going to react to the heat. And I still have to give it a little bit of heat because I've got to break it up a bit. It has ruined that corner for me, but better than having those dimples in there, you know. That's not fun at all. Bugger me. Bugger me, look what I've done. Let's try this. Ah. Hot, 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 hot. I'll loosen it up just enough for me to do this. Ooh. Sometimes you have to spend extra time to fix things. That's too thick. That one's gone. What about this one? This one I might be able to. Okay, I think that'll do it. And just a little bit of heat just to break it up a bit. I think that looks great now. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some nice shells. Huh. There you go. Waste nothing. And what a cool effect. I'll bring it closer so you can see. It actually looks like real foam.